I heard somebody needed Jersey Mike's.
What? 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 I'm confused.
What are you confused for? You don't remember me?
I'm confused how it just came up. I think when we were coming home from school, I think I saw your truck.
No, you didn't.
What?
Do I get a hug? I know I stink, but... Here.
What he did, he's like, I think it's Gibson.
The next morning, Max, Ruben, Laura, and I headed to ZooMontana. Caw, caw, said the peacock. I love sugar maples. You get all the colors in the fall. They're just beautiful. ZooMontana had a really cool petting zoo, and we got to watch Ruben feed the goats. Max was thinking about it, but I think he decided just to make faces at the camera. ZooMontana is nothing like the LA Zoo where the animals are all caged. It's more set in a park-like setting, and even the restrooms are a bit primitive for my taste. Just kidding, or am I? ZooMontana is a 70-acre wildlife park located in Billings, and it's Montana's only zoo and botanical garden. It currently maintains nearly 100 animals representing 58 species. These animals all live in habitats designed to imitate their natural habitats. The zoo was incorporated and established as a nonprofit in 1982. It focuses on year-round wildlife native to Montana, the Rocky Mountains, and other cold temperature regions at or above the 45th parallel. Indoor habitats include animals from around the world. The zoo hosts over 80,000 visitors per year. Canyon Creek runs through the center of the zoo's grounds, creating a natural and tranquil park-like setting.
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
I want one.
Well, we would need to have a river or a source of water.
Turtle! Some exhibits, like for the bears, you can obviously see the enclosures. And whoever thought bears liked pickles? Other than the otters, the red pandas were my favorite. They were so cute. There's actually 2 of them running around and chasing each other. Just adorable. The 2 bald eagles are Emilio, a male, and Toccata, a female. They have been at the zoo since the late 1990s. Both were injured and brought to the zoo for rehab. It's amazing to see and be this close to bald eagles. Just beautiful. After the zoo, it was time to get home and help Max with some of his chores, like raking the leaves. Here's Max teaching Mom to use the camera.
Just hold the camera like Uncle Truck is.
And of course, me being me, this happened.
We did it! Just like Charlie Brown. High five. High five. High five.
That was so fun. That was worth wrecking my whole yard.
Max had so much fun, he decided to do it again, this time with some protective eye gear. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Good job. Get in the leaves. There you go. Poor guy. And then Dad, the super ingenious man he is, came up with a great solution to get the leaves off of Max. And then Max grabbed the camera and took these amazing shots. Now we have map time narrated by Max.
So we've my uncle has actually been to hold on, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 6. Wait, 6? Wait, where is it? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, have you been to Mississippi?
Mm-hmm.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He's still going. Yes, he's not done yet, but he's been working. Yeah, this is kind of tough, but he went from here. To here, to here. Can you move your arm, please? To here, and to over here, over here, over here, over here, over here, over here. And then let me go to the other side. Then he went to over here. Then he went away. This is, wait, this is crooked.
No, because I went this way first.
Oh, you went
Down
that way?
like that. Then I had to come back.
Oh, and then
and
come
go
this way. Okay, and then you went this way. Then you went all the way up here. Then you went over here, and then, oh my gosh. Why did you go right here? You could have gone right here, and
But
then
I
there.
did, but you haven't let me finish it. After maps with Max, we decided to play Minecraft, or so I thought. He couldn't sit still. Move.
Oh, he's
Move.
doing the dance.
Sure. You have to sing too. Come on. Sing and dance.
No, I'm not singing.
Oh, come on. You're gonna explode.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm gonna go hide and count in my room
Okay.
to 30.
Okay. Can you go downstairs? Okay.
And now it's time for a little hide and go seek. I have no idea what he was trying to say. I used headphones and turned the volume up till my ears bled and still couldn't figure it out. Give me that.
I have to go potty.
Yeah, I bet you do.
You're there. I got you. I got you. I got you fast.
That was a good one. And this is how you put a pillowcase cover on. Here I am giving Max laundry lessons as I'm prepping to leave in the morning to continue my trip. Are you recording me?
Yes. At least they can watch you how they do your laundry.
Is that it?
Yeah. And Camp Run Amok.
Yeah, what am I gonna do, Camp Run Amok?
Probably like a few months after my birthday.
Oh, is that when you're out of school?
Well, all the ones that we've done were in the summer.
Yeah.
You're just getting ready to pack?
Yeah, I'm packing.
What? It's time for you to go.
Tomorrow morning.
Oh, so basically you're gonna leave when I'm in school.
I'm gonna take you to school and then leave.
Are you gonna take your truck?
Well, I'm gonna follow you to school. Your mom's gonna take you.
You're gonna follow us?
Mm-hmm.
I'm confused.
Where your school is.
Oh. Well, I'm confused. Why are you packing? You know, some time.
Well, I'm just packing the clothes that came out of laundry.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
I don't know, just walking around. Get away.
No, I don't want to get away. Where are you going?
I don't know. Ow! I'm going to my room now. What?
And just like that, it was the next morning. We say our goodbyes or see ya next times. And off to school Max goes. Have a good day at school, Max. I love you.
Seriously, call me later.
Okay.
Meet when you have a chance to later.
Just remember, national parks, no signal.
No, I meant like tonight.
Okay. Love you guys. Bye. A couple hours drive west out of Billings, Montana, I arrived at Yellowstone's north entrance. Now, I had been to Yellowstone on a previous trip, but only traveled down the west side of Yellowstone. And this trip was to be for the east route. Well, the northern eastern route was closed, and also all the campgrounds. That happened the day before I arrived. Looking at this map, the highlighted area in red, that's the northeastern part that was closed. Not to worry, I'll make it there in due time. I have not seen the eastern southern route, and nor have I seen the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone. It was fascinating. Is this a relative of those birds from Florida tracking me still? If you look closely at these trees, I can only assume those are where the bears possibly were scratching the trees.
That's a dragon cave. That's a dragon cave.
Dragon cave.
That is a dragon.
What dragon cave?
This here is Yellowstone Lake in all its beauty. It's so majestic. As you can see here on the map, Yellowstone South entrance drops you right into the Grand Teton National Park. Heading south after leaving the Grand Teton National Park, going to Provo, Utah, I got to experience rain, sleet, snow, hail, every weather condition there was out there at night. When I arrived in Provo, I found the closest Walmart, which was the only Walmart I slept at during this entire road trip. And that was my stop for the night. It was so cold and so full of snow, I didn't take any pictures. But the next morning, when I headed out towards the desert, it was a big relief to get out of all of this snow and weather. Moab is a nice little town, and it's centrally located to Canyonlands National Park and also Arches National Park. As you enter Arches National Park, you take a windy road straight up until you hit like a plateau, and that's where the park is. It's stunning, absolutely beautiful. Arches National Park is located in eastern Utah. The park is adjacent to the Colorado River 4 miles north of Moab, Utah. More than 2,000 natural sandstone arches are located in the park, as well as a variety of unique geological resources and formations. The park contains the highest density of natural arches in the world. Other geological formations include stone pinnacles, fins, and balancing rocks. The Wolf Ranch, also known as Turnbow Cabin, is located in Arches National Park. John Wesley Wolf settled in the location in 1898 with his older son, Fred. A nagging leg injury from the Civil War prompted Wolf to move west from Ohio looking for a drier climate. He chose this tract of more than 100 acres along Salt Walsh for its water, grassland, enough for a few cattle, and a one-room cabin. You really don't see the magnitude in the pictures. You really have to be there to understand how large some of these structures are. It's just fascinating. They're huge. I recommend everybody visit Arches National Park at least once in your lifetime. Canyonlands National Park is located less than an hour from Arches National Park. The park preserves a colorful landscape eroded into numerous canyons, mesas, and buttes by the Colorado River, the Green River, and their respective tributaries. Legislation creating the park was signed into law by President Lyndon Johnson on September 12, 1964. The park is divided into 4 districts: the Islands in the Sky, the Needles, the Maze, and the Combined Rivers. While these areas are primitive desert atmosphere, each retains its own character. Author Edward Abbey, a frequent visitor, described Canyonlands as the most weird, wonderful, magical place on earth. There is nothing else like it anywhere, and I would have to agree. Canyonlands National Park has its fair share of arches as well. As the sun started to set in Canyonlands National Park, I headed out as there was some BLM land just outside the park entrance to camp out for the night. And then I caught this. The moon rising over the Rockies. Isn't that amazing? This part of Utah is very rich in its national parks. All of these parks I've been showing you so far are all in the general area. Here's a map. As you can see, on the bottom left is Las Vegas, and on the very top is Arches. And smack dab in the middle is Bryce Canyon National Park. Bryce Canyon National Park is located in southwestern Utah. The major feature of the park is Bryce Canyon, which, despite its name, it's not a canyon, but a collection of giant amphitheaters. Bryce is distinctive due to its geological structures called hoodoos and formed by frosting weather and stream erosion of the rivers and lake beds. The red, orange, and white colors of the rocks provide spectacular views. Bryce Canyon National Park is much smaller and sits at a much higher elevation than nearby Zion National Park. The rim at Bryce varies between 8,000 to 9,000 feet. The Bryce Canyon area was settled by Mormon pioneers in the 1850s and was named after Ebenezer Bryce, who homesteaded the area in 1874. The area around Bryce Canyon was designated as a national park by Congress in 1928. The park covers 55.99 square miles and receives substantially fewer visitors than Zion National Park due to its more remote location. Once again, these images and videos you're seeing are extremely nice, but to be there is touching. It's such a short trip from Vegas. Everybody needs to visit this once in their life. After Bryce Canyon, I headed to Cedar Breaks National Monument. It's a natural amphitheater stretching across 3 miles with a depth of over 2,000 feet. The elevation is over 10,000 feet above sea level. And with that said, it was all snowed in. Even the viewpoints were inaccessible. I then headed to the Grand Canyon to explore the North Rim. On the way there, we ran into some cows along the road. Move! Upon arriving at the North Rim, there was a sign posted that they closed 10 days earlier than expected, which was right smack in the middle of my visit. So I found some quick pullouts, took some photos, did the best I could before I headed on out. I did get a chance to walk around the lodge, and it was pretty amazing. I wouldn't mind staying there at some point in the future. After driving all night from the Grand Canyon, I found some dispersed camping land for the night and woke up to this little gem And I'm sure you all have seen this sign if you ever traveled from LA to Las Vegas. Can you pronounce it correctly? Well, Zzyzx is an unincorporated community in San Bernardino County, California, with the boundaries of the Mojave National Preserve managed by the National Park Service. It's the former site of Zzyzx Mineral Springs and Health Spa, as well as Soda Springs. And it's now home to the Desert Study Center. Curtis Howell Springer made up the name Zzyzx and gave it to the area in 1944, claiming it to be the last word in the English language. Here you can see the mineral springs and some of the old structure back when it was the Zzyzx Mineral and Health Spa. Curtis Howell Springer established the Zzyzx Mineral Springs and Health Spa in 1944 at the spot, which was federal land, after filing mining claims for 12,000 acres surrounding the springs. He used the springs to bottle his water and provide drinks for travelers through the hot desert. Springer also incorporated animals from around the county to attract more families to visit his ranch. He used Zzyzx until 1974, when the land was reclaimed by the government. If you ever were to visit this area, keep in mind this is part of the Desert Study Center, and the path I'm walking on now is really the only access tourists or visitors have. This is definitely one of those places you wish you could snap your fingers and go back in time. I wonder what it was like during its heyday. Just 7 miles away from Zzyzx is the town of Baker. Everyone knows Baker because it has the biggest thermometer in the world, and apparently the largest ice cream sundae. What's a road trip without a stop at Calico Ghost Town? Calico, a former mining town in San Bernardino County, California, located in the Calico Mountains of the Mojave Desert. It was founded in 1881 as a silver mining town and was later converted into a county park named Calico Ghost Town. Giant letters spelling Calico are visible from the I-15 on the Calico Peak. Walter Knott of Knott's Berry Farm purchased Calico in the 1950s and architecturally restored all but 5 remaining original buildings to look as they did in the 1880s. Calico received California Historical Landmark in 2005 and was proclaimed by then-Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger to be California's Silver Rush Ghost Town. In 1881, 4 prospectors were leaving Grapevine Station, present-day Barstow, California, for a mountain peak to the northeast. After they described the peak as Calico-colored, the peak, the mountain range to which it belonged, and the town that followed were all called Calico. 4 prospectors discovered silver in the mountains and opened the Silver King Mine, which was California's largest silver producer in the mid-1880s. John C. King, who had grub-staked the prospectors who discovered the silver vein, the Silver King Mine was thus named after him, was the uncle of Walter Knott, founder of Knott's Berry Farm. The town soon supported 3 hotels, 5 general stores, a meat market, bars, brothels, and 3 restaurants and boarding houses. The county established a school district and a voting precinct. The town also had a deputy sheriff and 2 constables, 2 lawyers, and a justice of the peace, 5 commissioners, and 2 doctors. There was also a Wells Fargo office and a telephone and telegraph station. At its height of silver production during 1883 and 1885, Calico had over 500 mines and a population of 1,200 people. Local badmen were buried in the Boot Hill Cemetery on the outside of town. You can totally see the familiarity of Knott's Berry Farm influence here, like the bottle house. That was amazing to see with the sun shining so bright against those bottles, unlike the one at Knott's Berry Farm. They had a little mine train that had a track above the town, and you can have some great views. And my favorite was actually walking through one of the original working mines and getting to see how they did it. It was absolutely fascinating. I could see where the mine train ride in Knott's Berry Farm influence came from, for sure. My last stop before I head home from my cross-country road trip is the Integratron. It is 38 feet tall with a diameter of 55 feet, designed by UFOologist and contactee George Van Tassel. Van Tassel built the structure in Landers, California near Joshua Tree, following instructions that Van Tassel claimed were provided directly to him by visitors from the planet Venus. The Integratron machine was started in 1957, the structure erected in 1959, and it was completely financed by Howard Hughes. After Van Tassel's death in 1978, the building had a series of owners and was left in various states of disrepair. Sisters Joanne and Nancy bought it in early 2000s and promoted the Integratron as an acoustical perfect structure. They give tours and offer sound baths they describe as meditation-like sessions accompanied by tones from quartz bowls. It was absolutely amazing. If you're ever in the Landers area, make a reservation. It is reservation only. It is amazing. I came out of there feeling like a new person. Just a couple miles into the desert past the Integratron is Giant Rock. Apparently, this is the largest rock known in the world today. Van Tassel would hold his UFO conferences here, and his friends, including Howard Hughes, would fly in on their planes on a makeshift landing strip just on the other side. This concludes my road trip to the East Coast and back. I clocked 10,611 miles. Thank you for watching. Love you, Mom.